Welcome back to Living Dayton, everyone. May is Motorcycle Safety Month, and here now to show us the ways to stay safe on your bike, not just in May, but all year long, very important, is Jeff Caldwell, the owner of PDS Driving School, and we have Scott Taylor modeling the showing off his motorcycle. So welcome, Jeff.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate the opportunity to come and talk a little bit about motorcycle safety with you guys today.
It's very important, so we definitely wanted to have you on.
Yeah,
so let's start with what is the number one, if there is, I guess, a cardinal rule to never forget with motorcycle safety? What would that one rule be?
You've got the rule. It's your helmets. You know,
wear your helmets.
It's one of the things, you know, you see people flying down the road and they don't have helmets on. You got to think, why in the world would you do that?
There you go.
That's not
It's
bad.
just added 10 pounds to an already very big head.
Kind of turn you into a
I can't put it
bobblehead.
over my hair.
Okay, so helmets are important.
Helmets are very important simply because it doesn't take much contact to your head to cause you at least some type of brain damage and can kill.
Yeah.
So it could be as simple as just if he fell off the bike right here and hit his head on the pavement, that's all that it takes.
Right.
Dunzo.
Yeah.
So how about also gear like a jacket, another jacket, rather than helmet's great for the head, but how about the rest of the body?
Right. You've got to think ahead. You know, how can you protect yourselves? We brought a jacket in here just to kind of give you a little idea. You know, it's got padding in places where if you would happen to go down, that it would protect you. If you can see in the shoulders,
oh yeah,
here in the arms, and you'll see. I don't know if you could turn around here a little bit. There's padding up and down the spine, so that again, these are places that you want to protect in case you do go down. They make pants that go along with them that are a little tougher than, say, jeans. You know, if you happen to have jeans, yeah, they'll protect you a little bit, but not quite as much as some of the other products that they have out there. And again, the other thing is...
heavy, too.
They are, yeah. And this one doesn't even have the liner, the quilted liner in it. So you can ride at pretty low temperatures with that.
And you look kind of cool in it, too.
Yeah, I like that, like Fonzie a little bit.
It's about protection. And, you know, what can you do? Footwear, making sure you wear gloves to protect your hands in case you go down. And, of course, another big thing is your eyes. Making sure you have good eye protection on.
Now, there's a lot of myths that surround motorcycle safety. And there's, we're going to show a few of them now. But what are some of the common myths that you hear on the road that you really want to take this time to dispel?
Number one, of course, helmets.
Yeah.
You know, helmets are so vitally important, and people say, well, it really blocks my vision, or I can't hear properly, and those really have all been dispelled. I mean, I was a motorcycle officer for 8 years. I retired from the Kettering Police Department, and we wear helmets all day long, and we have conversations with people, and, you know, we don't have any issues or anything like that. Vision-wise, it's all open vision. You're going to have blind spots just the same as anybody, even driving a car. So, you know, one of the other things is, you know, a lot of times people say loud bikes save lives.
Yes.
Well, you know, you've got to think if you're coming up behind something, the sound's going out the back. That's not what it is. It's about being smart and thinking and looking down the road and, you know, making sure, do I have a plan? We talk about the C method, search, evaluate, and execute. And constantly having a plan and being a proactive driver as you're driving down the road. It's not simply jumping on there and flying down the road, and you've got to be looking at things and having a plan. What am I going to do if this car pulls out? Where's my escape route? How am I going to handle that?
So we have to have plans when we're on the motorcycles. What about the vehicles that are around when we're driving around the motorcycles? What should we be looking out for?
Sure. One of the things that you can think about is having this whole idea of, you know, I'm invisible. I'm invisible, I'm going to drive like I'm invisible, that people don't see me, and therefore my safety is my responsibility, and it's not anybody else's. I'm going to act like that guy doesn't see me. Where can I position myself? How do I know that I have an escape route? It's kind of more of a proactive thinking as opposed to a defensive driving. Something hasn't even presented itself yet, but you've already developed a plan on how you're going to handle that.
All right, so think ahead, 2 steps ahead. If you want more information on these tips and also PDS Driving School, the website is
PDSdrivingschool.com.
PDSdrivingschool.com. Thank you, Jeff, very much.
Thank
really
you.
important stuff.
Scott, you're looking good on the bike.
Thank you, I like that.
I'm digging motorcycle.